The Vail Valley has so many great opportunities for art, music, and so much more. But a fabulous band that started here, has thrived here, has joined me on the couch this morning, and I couldn't be any more excited. The Runaway Grooms. I've got Justin and Adam. Thank you guys for being here this morning, nice and early.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Of course.
Get
You
me
guys
out of
have
bed.
exciting news coming in the next week.
Yeah.
Counting down now, because now I have all the details.
New album, people.
Yeah, Violet Lane.
It's dropping. Brand new album. It's our second album. And we've got a 5-piece band now. We used to just be 3. And so this new 5-piece album is a little more energetic and funky and fun.
You guys just played at Shakedown a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I came to the show. It was absolutely incredible.
Awesome.
I got there a little bit late, but you guys were just absolutely rocking out. It was amazing.
Awesome.
That was a long time coming. We used to hang out there a bunch.
Yeah.
And we've always been like, man, I want to play on that stage. That was like our first goal
Yeah.
in the Valley, I feel like.
Yeah, and it came true. I remember talking to Scott years ago, being like, "What's it take to play?" He's like, "Do you have a band? Do you practice your instrument?" I'm like, "No." And then now here we are. So yeah, it's been a long time coming, but that was a good show.
It was a great
And the people
show.
showed up too. We have a really good friend base and fan base here. Like a lot of good people that support.
You guys have some die-hard followers here in the Vail community.
For sure.
Yeah.
Everyone's pretty stoked on it. I mean, everyone here likes to just have a good time, so I feel like we thrive off of that as well.
Yeah.
And we got a good friend group, for
But
sure.
the lack of music, live music that has taken place over the last 18 months, I think has just made people
No doubt.
so excited when it does come that they're like, we're going. We have to be there no matter what.
For sure.
So that it was packed. Like you couldn't even walk through Shakedown. It was so
Yeah,
packed.
it's a small place to begin with, but you put, almost 200 people in there, and it's,
Yeah.
definitely makes it look filled out.
And so since this is your second album, the thrill of when you guys start playing and people start knowing the words to your song, is it just like insane?
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that is really cool. It's kind of surreal, actually. You're like, oh, wow, people are listening.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you play some old songs too, off the first album, and you see some people singing to the first album too, and it's just like, man, it's really humbling.
Yeah.
So, and then to get them on to this new album, a lot more energy, a lot more, just kind of psychedelic jam band, jam rock. It's fun. It's a pretty electric album, so we're stoked for it.
I mean, I'm stoked for it. Now I'm like, all right, counting down. We've got it loaded into the Apple Music, like the pre-download. And
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm ready.
Let's
I'm
go.
ready. Because then when you guys are here next week, because I already teased that on the show this
You did?
morning.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. They know about it.
Yeah. Somehow
No
I've
secret
said it.
anymore.
Yeah, I've
Secret's
said
there.
it. So you guys
Now
can
we have to come.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
know,
right.
you guys
We
know
can't
I'm backing
cancel.
out right now. And so I want to be prepared for when you guys come next week. I want to know the songs.
We'll look
that
out at you singing the song to us.
Stop. I'll like blush and be like, yes, I know them.
Well, it'll be special because we're going to do it acoustic, I think.
Yeah.
So it'll be like a new version of the songs. Because, I mean, we could bring the full electric in here, but I think it would kind of...
Yeah, I don't know if you'd want a whole drum set wailing first thing in the morning.
No, I think that
I'll spare your ears.
it'll like melt my face.
Yeah,
And like
we
I know
won't
that's
do that to you.
normally what you want to do to people, but at 7 in the morning,
Yeah,
whew, that's
little-
rough.
It's
Yeah.
a little
Easy.
early.
Yeah.
Easy.
So what is the hit single from this album?
Ooh.
And how many songs are there total?
So there's 6 songs. Would you say Disco Dales is the...
I would say probably Disco Dale's Dilemma is
Which you
probably
can listen to
our hit.
now.
Yeah, which
that
is out
one's
now.
that one's released. And then
Yep, check that out.
I think that one would be the hit. But there's some other ones too. I mean, New England.
Yeah, so we wrote a song, or you wrote a song, New England, and we pieced it together as a band. But and it's kind of about New England, our hometown. Me and him are from Massachusetts, so bring a little bit of that culture back into this stuff, and it's a fun,
We like the older kind of jam bands, like the Grateful Dead and the Allman Brothers, and like some of the more classic rock kind of stuff. So, like some of the new stuff is a little bit of like contemporary jam band music, so like funky and psychedelic, but we like to try to bring it back to like some of that classic sort of like traditional, more bluesy, like kind of jam music. So that's what New England is like.
Kind of just bringing it all together to make one just like rock star album.
Yeah.
We certainly tried for it, so.
We tried on this one, yeah.
Okay, so if people want the chance to get to see you, you're going to stick around for a little bit here in the Vail Valley.
Yeah.
Where can they see you next year?
Actually, they can see us in Breckenridge this Thursday at Rocky Mountain Underground. We're playing there from 5 to 7. So it's just you just got to go over the pass. It's not a big deal.
Snow will be melted.
The snow will be melted by then, people. You're good. So Breckenridge, and then we go to Moab this weekend. So if they want to make the trip out, bring your dirt bikes, mountain bikes,
Woody's
all
Tavern,
that fun stuff. Woody's Tavern.
Heck of a time.
It's a fun, rowdy bar.
Yeah.
So that'll be a good time. And then we got some good Halloween shows in Fort Collins in the Front Range, and then up in Salida. So nothing in the Vail Valley till
November.
November, which is an acoustic show at Vail Brewing Company, which would be a good time. And then
I'm gonna throw elbows to get to that one.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
for
I'll be
sure.
there. Even though I'm so spoiled. I get a sneak peek next week.
Right, you do.
So do all of you.
That's right. Yeah, that'll be, we'll be in your living room.
Yeah. There's nothing
Fine
better
way.
than music in the morning either. Like you make breakfast and you put on some good music. I put on my
Totally.
record player when I'm just like chilling and
Yeah.
so this
Yeah.
is better than that.
I can't wait to put the vinyl on my record player too, because we're getting vinyls
Yes,
too.
we're
But
printing vinyl.
there's still probably, I don't know, there's still a couple months out, but you can pre-order vinyl as well. And I can't wait to just put that vinyl on my record player and be like, yes,
This is me.
yes.
That's
it came true.
incredible.
So.
Okay, so this is your 5-man band. Who are we missing today?
Oh, we're missing Cody. And then both of the Zachs.
Yep.
We got 2 Zachs.
Oh, 2 Zachs. I love it.
Cody and Zachs. Yeah.
Makes it
Cody
easy
and
for us.
Cody and the Zachs. Amazing. And
The
I
sweet
just
life.
have to know just a little bit, how did you guys all come about? How did you all meet and how did you bring this to fruition?
It's a good story.
So me and Adam grew up together. Passing Cheez-Its in the strollers. Our parents would push us around town. I've known him since day one.
Diapers.
And then I moved out about 8 years ago, and then he followed shortly after and brought the music back in my life. Always had the acoustic guitar playing, so I started hitting a cajon. And then he met Zach C on slide guitar. It was like wailing through the hallways of employee housing.
Yeah, I was at the Tarns, and I just like heard his guitar come down the hallway. And like that night I was like knocking on doors trying to find musicians. And he hadn't brought that thing out. And I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like this thing that he made. And it's like a wooden lap steel guitar that he's like the body's from the 1950s. And he pretty much just like scavenged like stuff from thrift stores and whatnot to put it together.
That's so cool.
But it makes some cool sounds. And anyways, I knocked on his door and he thought I was the cops. And we ended up jamming for a while. And I told Justin, I was like, I think this is the kid we need, the missing link.
Yeah. So we did the 3-piece for a while, acoustic shows around town, around the valley, and then met Zachy G, the bassist. He didn't even play bass, but he saw bass on stage when we were playing a show, and he's like, that needs to be played. Like, no one's playing that. So he
found us.
He found us. And then
That's cool.
and then Cody came that same week. My girlfriend knew him and was like, hey, I know a keyboard player.
Wow.
And I was like, sweet, let's get him. And we have kind of known him a little bit, but and then like within that 1 week, the 5-piece band came together, and it was just like a game changer. It was really needed in our career at that time, because we were pretty plateaued with where our music was going, and it just like helped boost everything. So, yeah.
I love it. I'm so excited for you guys to come back, and I think that when you do come back, we're going to have to share the Good Morning Vail song that you guys remade
man.
for us.
Yes.
For this Good Morning Vail song.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think the revamped Runaway Grooms version of the Good Morning Vail song needs to be played.
I think, yeah, let's bring it out.
Yeah.
I'd love to
stoked
hear
to
that
hear
again.
Thank you guys so much for being here
Thanks
this
for
morning.
having us. Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you next week. I'm going to be through the roof hyped, I promise.
Yes.
I'll
October
I love it.
22nd.
jack myself up on coffee, so I'm just
Yes.
behind the cameras like, ah, yeah.
Make up for you're the whole audience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It'll be totally fine. Again, thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
Make sure that you tune in next week because they're going to be on here not only getting to chat with us and we'll have the whole band, but also playing songs from their new album, and we cannot wait. Coming up next, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.